All right, so here we are for round 4, trying to win 11 packs, and we'll take the play. Keep and hope they're aggressive deck and hope we hit our land drops. All right, so we're going to start off with a Scribe because every spell is going to go to the bottom, and we really don't want to draw any spells right now. So that's perfect. I wish we did it the other way around, but we'll live. All right. Yeah, your comments were fine. Oh, okay. Last round. There we go. All right, top. So our opponent went to the top. And we don't know if they're aggressive or not. We don't know if they're going to have a 2-drop. So we're going to go with a Nomad Outpost. And if we had a third, if we had an extra untap land, I probably would have led with, Mardu. So our hand is perfect for the mirror. Okay. And I guess this is a good Rebel turn. We're going to want to hit some lands, though. We've got our full package here. And no real good way to get through a Thunderbreak. Seems like they're a much more controlling version of Mardu, so we're going to probably have to sideboard appropriately for that. Seeing an 0-4 in the main deck seems crazy to me, but I mean, our opponent is 3-0. You have to respect it when your opponent is 3-0 in a tournament. I don't really think that this Rebel Master is going to live too long, and I don't really care about fighting this. We're probably just going to want to take Team on a Dragon with the Draconic Roars. Hopefully not a Thunderbreak. Hopefully we find an answer to the Thunderbreak. It might just be our own Thunderbreak if we draw something. Have I said Thunderbreak enough times in a row? I don't think so. With Thunderbreak, Thunderbreak, Thunderbreak. Man, throughout all of that, our opponent still hasn't made a choice. Oh wow, a tap Stoke the Flames with the... That is spicy. Our opponent's doing some cool stuff over here. Land! That's not a land. We are in trouble. Stoke is actually pretty good, especially for these mirror matches, so... We's in trouble. We needed our land drops. We needed our land drops. Now our opponent has a dragon. We don't have an answer. Well, we drew an answer. Play an Urborg. I dare ya. Alright, so we're just going to attack here. Yeah, Ben Stark was always right. People keep playing 25 lands in this deck, but I do think it needs 26. With our own Thunderbreak. Get our opponent down to 12. Hope that this hand is not too scary. Don't be too scary. That is extremely scary. Oh, wow. Alright, so we'll take the Kolaghan, because Kolaghan just 12s us. But the Stoke the Flames in hand is real bad. So this puts us 13. If we rip a land, we play this. Then we go to 5. Play this, hopefully stabilize. I don't have high hopes. Maybe if we draw a Foul Tongue 2 times in a row, but the Haven's also real bad for us. That's real bad. Alright. GG! Alright, so this matchup is a little bit more aggressive than I originally took it for, but I still think Kolaghan's commands are bad. Thoughtseize does not seem particularly that great. Our opponent has the 0-4, so I bet Thoughtseize is good. I bet Draconic Roars are going to be bad against our opponent. Read the Bones might actually be good. If we draw more lands, we have all that removal. I'm willing to try it. This might come back to bite us, but I think we want to just, like, we don't know the configuration of our opponent's deck yet, so I think we want to be very proactive and let them try to control us. And so if we draw well, we'll be able to steal this game and get more information from opponent. But I don't, like, when you're playing against Mardu, even if you're Mardu, and you're not really quite sure what's in their deck, and you're on the play, I almost always lean towards trying to control or trying to be super aggressive. And when they're on the play and I'm still not that, like if I just roll them over with like Abzan Aggro, but I know they're a Mardu deck, but I don't know the configuration of their deck, and I'm on the draw, I'll probably take 2 lands out and be super reactive. I tend to like go high variance when I have to question the matchup. And it's worked out pretty well so far. And I guess the reason I do that is because Mardu is the deck that you don't hedge against. And that I learned back in cons, like the first time I played it back in GPLA. Everyone didn't know really what I was doing, so they hedged a lot. And that's where a lot of my wins came from. But if you just like pick a form of attack and go with it, or a strategy at least, I always felt like I was a little bit more far behind. So I've had a pretty high win rate against Mardu lifetime, just respecting those rules that I've placed on the matchup. So here we're just going to go Seeker into Rabble if our opponent doesn't Thoughtseize us, and if they have Anger, they have Anger, but I'm pretty sure they do have Angers in their deck, but these cards can get invalidated so quickly in the matchup, so yeah, I'm just going to do it. We'll try to put lands on the bottom. And we'll be fetching even though that shuffles that land back into our deck. Well, if our opponent has Wild Slashes too, I guess we'll want them to eat the Seeker. Just no tap land. That's good for us. That might mean that our opponent kept an Anger of the Gods hand because of this mana. Alright, revealing. So here we're just, our hand is tied and we drew that Bloodstained Mire. Maybe not that one, but we did draw a Bloodstained Mire. So a little annoying. We'll just have, it shouldn't matter unless we draw Crackling Doom and want to cast it next turn. So let's just hope our opponent does have Anger. It's so sad that Kolaghan, Dragonlord Kolaghan, sees less play than the old Kolaghan. It's the only one that even remotely looks playable and constructed. And I guess it's because it has haste, but it's just so funny. It's so sad for Dragonlord. It's like things like this. I know that I love Magic when, like, seeing the old Kolaghan that's been around that never saw any play now see play when the better quote-unquote dragon exists makes me giddy. It makes me think that I will love playing Magic for a very long time. Alright, so I guess our Rabble's dead. And so is 3 of our life points. And Soulfire. Part of me just wants to jam both our guys. Alright, let's just do it. The only way we really get punished is if we draw another 5-drop. And our opponent would have angered for sure there. So if we draw another 5-drop, we get punished for this play. But if we draw a spell that costs less, we don't really get punished. And this sets us up. If we draw an untapped land, we just get to crush for a lot of damage because our opponent revealed Kolaghan both times. Well, it's going to reveal Kolaghan the second time, but in the last like 3 or 4 draw steps, that's when our opponent would have had to, or 3 draw steps, our opponent would have had to have drawn a Thunderbreak Regen. So it makes me feel like our opponent does not have a threat to cast yet. But we are kind of all in on this strategy. Our opponent really wants to win. Taking really long to think, but to be fair, our opponent has way more options than us. We're not really drawing any removal. Our opponent had an 0-4 that drew him cards. It's pretty rough. Okay, Hordling Outburst is not bad. Could be a lot worse. Alright, Read the Bones is a perfect card to draw right now. It's going to give us huge life swings with these Seekers. I'd say we keep... Oh, no land drop. Oh, no land drop's huge. I say we just attack. Let's clear the way. We're going to gain 8 life here. We'll still have 2 Seekers left. We'll be able to rumble in with a Stormbreath Dragon next turn. Stoke the Flames probably on Seeker. But we get to clear up a lot of mana for the Stoke the Flames, so I liked attacking with everything there. Oh, no, no Stoke the Flames. So that's probably another land. And Crackling Doom mana up. I don't just want to run a dragon into Crackling Doom. I don't know if that's bad of me. But I just don't want to. I don't see any advantage to that. I'd rather attack, maybe get Crackling Doomed here. And then play Soulfire, and if our opponent plays a dragon, we rip a land, we can Elspeth tick down. Or if our opponent Crackling Dooms now, we can just cast Kolaghan. And then cast Storm Breath. Yeah, I like that way more. If our opponent Crackling Dooms or Edicts in some fashion. Well, I guess they won't anymore. Might just target removal the Seeker down. Just remember that our opponent has Kolaghan and a 5th land, probably. Damage, main. We will just play Soulfire. So there's a Thunderbreak with 1 black up representing Murderous Cut. I say we just do this. That'll push through 4 damage, dropping our opponent to 5, which might make a dragon have to be a chump block for Kolaghan. Alright, so there's the Murderous Cut. Oh, the Soulfire? Sure. We'll attack, get our 3 points of life on. So, here comes Kolaghan. Alright. I know I'm playing it safe right now, but I think that's how we're supposed to. I guess I could attack with Kolaghan, dropped our opponent to 2, and then, yeah, that's probably a better play. And I don't think we want this card. It seems real bad. Doesn't seem like our opponent has any early creatures to where we might just want any removal spell for a dragon and sieges. That might be the best play the way to play out this matchup. Every removal that can kill a dragon and sieges. Yeah, I probably should have dashed last turn. Our opponent couldn't really block, so they would have went to 2, and then we just Crackling Doom again. I mean, I just think our opponent has more dragons, so they might just have to jump block the Kolaghan next turn. Or just Elspeth, and they're dead. Nope. Jump blocking Kolaghan. Alright, more land. So screw into Flood. That's always the best sequence. Alright, dash. Force the chump block. Oh, that thing flies, I forgot. I totally forgot that thing flew. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Come on, land for Elspeth. Alright, so attack still doesn't look that good. I guess we're just okay with blocking with this. Alright, Fall Tongue is not the best play. I guess we'll just cast our dragon. I don't even know if that's a good play, man. I guess we just have to do it. Shouldn't have bottomed that land. This Elspeth would have won the game so much sooner. And me forgetting that the Orator of Ojutai has flying. Oh, it doesn't say it when it's there. And I forgot. First time I've played against an Inconstructed. Alright, so, cast. Pass the turn. No, no. No. Oh, that was such a good top deck. It's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we block here. 19, we could just be risky and take it. And hope we rip Elspeth mana. Oh no, if our opponent attacks with everything, they're dead. They can't attack with everything. So let's figure out what to attack with. Alright. I can't believe they top decked that and that I ran right into this. Losing a very winnable game. Alright, so into combat. Attacking for 12. Alright, I think we go for Gusto here. We're gonna take, say we just take this. Now we're just dead. Can't believe that. Man, I thought bottoming that land was going to be fine. But yeah, we have no out, right? Yeah, we do. Actually, we do. We just need our opponent to... Oh no, yeah. We are dead. Especially if our opponent ripped. Ugh. Alright, yeah, we're dead. Okay. Alright, well sorry everyone that we lost, but I don't know, maybe I could have played it differently. Like, obviously could have kept the land, but I think that was the correct way to play. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This deck is great, though. I think there are some changes I will make to it, and I will discuss that tomorrow in my article. But for now, play this deck. It was a wonderful choice, and Mike, you deserved better than 7th because this was a great deck for the weekend, and I think it's going to continue to be very serviceable in the format. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Join me later this week with an article and then a Versa video. And I hope everyone enjoys the weekend in Worcester and playing Legacy and all that. But that's all for me today.